Would you sell your only family heirloom to save your children's future? For Rachel, it wasn't a choice, it was survival. Most people saw a single mother struggling in New York, but Rachel, she was building an empire from grease, coffee beans, and pure grit.
After rejecting David's proposal, a challenging chapter began in Rachel's life. She was left with the sole responsibility of raising her two children alone. Deprived of social privileges and support, she was forced to face life's harshest realities. Looking at her children, Rachel made a solemn vow: she would not give up. She would provide them with a future so bright it was beyond even her own imagination. Initially, Rachel tried to sell paintings from her old art studio. However, in a competitive market like New York, this wasn't enough. She earned very little, barely enough to cover daily expenses. Her savings were depleting rapidly. Aaron and Lily's school fees, groceries, and house rent, everything became a source of constant anxiety. One morning, while preparing breakfast for her children, an old dream flickered in her mind. Her father used to tell her stories of an old coffee shop where he used to go for tea. Rachel had always dreamed of owning a small cafe where she could serve people coffee brewed with her own hands. This dream gave her the inspiration to start life anew. But opening a coffee shop required capital. Rachel sold her final possession, a diamond ring given to her by her mother. It was a priceless memory, but she knew her children's future was worth more than any jewel. With that money and a few small loans, she opened a tiny coffee shop near her house, naming it Morning Dew Coffee. The shop was modest, but Rachel decorated it with her signature artistic touch. Her delicious handmade coffee and homemade baked goods quickly became popular among the locals. Rachel did everything herself, brewing the coffee, chatting with customers, and managing the shop. Her smile and warm demeanor made the atmosphere vibrant and welcoming. However, the coffee shop alone wasn't enough to send her children to the best schools or fulfill all their needs. Rachel knew she had to do more. Since childhood, her father, a successful mechanic, had encouraged her interest in car parts and mechanics. One day, Rachel noticed an old vacant garage next to her coffee shop. A new idea struck her. She decided to run an auto garage alongside the cafe. To run a garage, she needed professional skills. Rachel would manage the coffee shop by day and apprentice under a local mechanic at night. She possessed a natural flair for it. She quickly learned to repair complex engine parts. Her talent and hard work transformed her into a skilled mechanic. Her garage, Rachel's repair shop, soon gained a reputation in the neighborhood. Her honesty and dedication to her craft impressed every customer. Rachel's life was now split in two: the aroma of sweet coffee in the morning and the smell of engine oil at night. Her hands were weary from ceaseless work, but her eyes held a dream: the bright future of her children. She chose the best schools for them and ensured every opportunity for their education. She wanted her children to reach the highest echelons of society and succeed in life. Aaron and Lily watched her mother struggle. They saw how she worked day and night to provide for them. This struggle left a deep impact on them. They did everything they could to help her. Aaron assisted at the coffee shop, and Lily greeted customers with her sweet smile. They adopted her mother's dream as their own. Years of Rachel's relentless hard work and sacrifice finally began to bear fruit. Her children turned her dreams into reality. Aaron, who had been independent and brilliant since childhood, pursued higher education in computer science at Harvard University. He joined a leading tech company as a software engineer and rapidly rose to become a high-ranking executive through his merit and diligence. His innovative ideas and leadership took him to the pinnacle of success. Lily, who was calm and sensitive, earned her doctorate in medicine from Yale University. She established herself as a renowned surgeon and began working at a prestigious hospital in New York.
Her empathy and patience made her a favorite among her patients. She saved countless lives and brought smiles to many faces. Rachel's coffee shop and garage also flourished. The reputation of her business spread throughout New York. She eventually hired several employees whom she trained personally. Seeing her children at the peak of success filled Rachel with immense pride. All the hardships and sacrifices of her life felt worth it. One evening, Rachel sat in her coffee shop. Outside the window lay the busy streets of New York. As she thought of her children's achievements, tears of joy rolled down her cheeks. She realized that the most difficult chapter of her life had finally come to an end.